Welcome back to Divination Tarot. This is Walter here, and this reading is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. October 2nd to the 6th, so because of the schedule, that's how I'm running it right now. So I'm just trying to free up a little time to, live life, and you know how it goes. Open up those personal reads, and I already did everything I needed to do that deck, but you know what? I guess everything happens for a reason, Virgo. Or not Virgo anymore, Libra. Which I actually skipped you guys this video because I got ahead of myself, and before I do these readings, I flip a coin to see who goes first and to figure out the order, and sometimes you try to make order and it just doesn't happen, so. So it definitely feels like there's like I feel in the past there was some conflict with someone, or this could have been like something from the past that was conflicting. Because I don't like to read, because to me it's energy. I don't usually like to use genders because gender is just as relevant as race. So I feel maybe this was something from the past that was maybe throwing off your energy, especially like your emotional stability. And it's been something that's like, I feel this is like definitely feeling like something that, because to me this is reconciliation, but it also can mean just like moving forward with, like relationships in general. I feel there was like a lot of stuff that you're coming out of, though. Like this is a passing energy because the Hangman's in reverse. I'm just going to leave the cards down so I don't start flipping around like a maniac. But there's definitely something affecting your happiness. I feel there's like some internal struggle. And kind of like in this stuck, not thinking you have the strength to kind of push forward, but I feel that you really just gotta realize your own strength. Like especially like with this card, like I feel like it's like this is kind of a passing energy, and you're kind of like stepping into your own power and really doing some healing. Tower. Queen of Cups in reverse. So I don't know what this Tower moment would be. Could be different things for different people, but this definitely affects someone's emotional, on an emotional level. But again, because the Queen of Cups is in reverse, I feel that this is maybe a passing energy. It's something that's kind of held, like maybe that's why you felt stuck. Especially with the Hangman in reverse, I feel like it's been doing like that soul searching, or just really thinking things out, which may have caused this Tower moment. But I feel like this is a passing energy. But for some, it could be that there's some indecision about a reconciliation in the past, or with like a past person that you felt like connected to, that made you happy. But it feels like there's a lot of indecision also. It made you feel like you had to be guarded, or that you're should have been guarded too. Like it caught you off, like blindsided you. I don't know why I just got that message before I just learned to not ask questions at this point, y'all. So, like I said, different things come out for different people because this is a general reading. So, and again, like energy flips. So, I don't feel too many energies in this until like now. So it feels like you're definitely coming out of an indecision about something, like you need to say something to somebody, or there's a message that you're waiting for to move forward. Or if the energy is flipped, it could be that this person was indecisive in the past and now they're not, and they want to move forward. There's definitely, like, there's some action being taken somewhere out there as far as like wish fulfillment. But this could just be really feels for some it could be that you've moved forward past this this energy in the past, like you've moved forward and you're starting to regain your, work on that self-love and self-worth and all that stuff, and really kind of moving forward on balancing yourself out emotionally. But it does feel like others out there are actually, like it honestly feels it's more of a single energy. Like it feels like possibly there was like some secrets revealed. And with some it could be a younger fire sign. Like definitely like past lover of some sort with these energies in the reverse. So here, I'll show y'all lovers in reverse, and I just feel like we'll clarify this with some of that hidden energy. Like for some it could be that it feels like there might have been some secrets in the past or something, but still want to put the work in, or somebody wants to put the work in. I feel some are realizing maybe they can't because of whatever it was in the past. Like this end a cycle. For some it could be a family situation as well. And for others, like it could be that you were putting the work in and kind of like, trying to work yourself out, and you've been waiting for something. It feels, I always hate that card. I feel like there may have been some like betrayal in the past, some sneakiness, manipulation. It almost feels like somebody may have tried to get away with something, but they didn't, and it left them dissatisfied. Temperance in reverse. We're just gonna, so just continuously clarifying one little piece, we're gonna, it feels like somebody's, it feels like for some that they just realize it's like not worth holding on to for whatever reason. it feels like they're moving forward with. Like, I guess we'll pull another card here from. No, that's. All right. That's why I don't like sitting sideways like this. I need a desk, but until then, I guess I need elbow insurance. You know, I don't do twin flame readings, but this could be. 'Cause for some reason, I'm just getting that kind of vibe off of this. But this also could be realizing your own worth as well. And realizing that you need to balance the energies. You know, this is like juggling, balancing too many things, or trying to balance things. So I honestly feel like maybe that is passing energy, and your energy is really starting to balance out. Oh, hold on, getting ahead of myself. Ace of Wands in reverse. Yeah, so I guess we'll just clarify that. Fool in reverse. Yeah, for some this could just be there was something that was keeping you stuck from the past. You're kind of getting out of that energy, like blaming yourself kind of thing. I guess I just feel like we should jump to this deck, so we'll do that. Glad this card keeps coming up in the reverse today. 'Cause I do not like it. So it definitely feels like you're getting some help, or you're helping others. And it's helping you balance out your energy, and there definitely feels like there's some deceptive, or like some lurking dark energy from the past. I honestly feel this is what's affected your confidence, and could really put your emotions out of balance. But it does feel like you're starting to come into a balance. Really starting to nurture yourself. But again, there is a bit of stuck energy as far as like really making it towards the exit kind of thing. But, you know, like I'll always tell anybody, you know, like baby steps, as long as you're taking constant steps in the right direction, you're eventually going to get there. You know, from my past, being a fucking stubborn ass Taurus, it just got comfortable and just fucking stood in one spot too long. And then, you know, I don't recommend doing that. Like, always make steps. And even though things seem like they're very overwhelming, as long as you're making those steps, and, you know, like, I feel this is, like, I definitely feel this is like kind of realizing your own power, kind of like, even like you're just realizing like your own individual power. It honestly feels like you realize that it was like, you know, you weren't stuck. It was like, you know, you may have been stuck by some thoughts or something, or some old belief systems. Like, in some cases, it could be just, you know, how things were when you were a kid. Like, you just get this misconception about how life works, and then you realize that, you know, like, there's no fucking manual, but, you know, the way that things usually are aren't usually the way that they should be, especially if they don't make you feel good. Yeah, I definitely feel like it's there's some that are like kind of considering different options for like career and such. And it feels like some people out there may be searching for another job at this point that they just weren't emotionally satisfied with. And that's one of my big things why I never worked a 9 to 5 job personally. Like, I have, like, don't get me wrong, but I mean, you know, I've been everything from a body piercer to a musician to, you know, just I'm an entrepreneur, and like I like working for myself because F 9 to 5s, especially when a lot of them weren't emotionally satisfying. That's why I'd just rather be a weirdo and fucking do piercings and stuff, or in this case, some divination. That's the thing, you know, like if you're not happy with your job, you know, you've been at it too long and it's just not getting you, you know, you don't want to fucking work yourself to death to try to pay the bills if it's emotionally dissatisfying or it's keeping you away from things that you love, like your family and, you know, if your children or cats, dogs, hamsters, you know, like anything in life that you really want to do, you know. So like, and I feel for those that are considering that it seems like a lot of work. Like they feel like kind of overwhelmed by something. It's like they don't, you know, you realize you might have to go to school and take a course to, you know, or, you know, you realize just the starting idea, but then you kind of realize that there's a lot more behind it, kind of thing. I honestly feel that if you know, you really gotta believe in yourself, and I mean, like, look for those answers, kind of thing, you know, like, you know, I feel there's gonna be clarity to that situation for whoever that's for, because like I said, these are general readings, so it's gonna resonate in different ways for some. Not everybody's working a dead-end job and not happy with it, or, you know, but why there seems like conflict. Just don't know how to feel about that. I'm just trying to rely more on my intuition right now because I'm like, you know, really starting to ground myself and stuff. So I'm just sometimes I can't help but take on the energies during readings, but I'm just trying not to as much right now. So but it definitely feels like there's some conflict with some over. But it feels like this is a passing energy, especially there's some conflict with somebody. It could have been somebody in your family. So I don't know why, I just feel family, because there's, you know, even though it looks like they're partnered up or whatever, like I just feel like this is family for somebody. There was a conflict in the past with some family. But it feels like either you or them kind of realizes that this conflict or whatever was, you know, it kind of broke you guys apart in some way. They want to nurture it. I don't feel this is part of the rest of them, so Like, there definitely seems to be some blockage for somebody into, like, stepping into their... It's like there's a blockage to... Like, I just feel like someone's not valuing themselves, or... I'm just going to clarify that right quick. Yeah, I feel this is like the inner child kind of thing. There's some sort of blockage with, like, inner child. Like, to me, this just is like, you know, two kittens playing in the sun. And often that's what happens because of different things. There's different blockages from, you know, traumas from the past or anything that kind of, you know, lose contact with that inner child. And honestly, like, before all the spooky stuff started with me, like, that's what I realized. It's like your inner child initially that, you know, that needs the rescuing. So, I mean, for whoever that is, they're like, nurture your inner child for sure. That's important. So now we're going to get into the Universe Oracle. The more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. So, you know, like I always say to everybody, friggin', it's hard to stay positive sometimes, but you gotta, you know, what goes around comes around. So, I mean, like, you gotta make sure that, you know, you keep your energy positive, so you're putting that positive energy, the positive intentions out there. And, I mean, like, the more you believe in whatever you believe in, you know, the more fearless you become, and the more you realize that you are free. You know, it's like we hold ourselves back essentially. So, you know, I don't know what else to say about that one, but well, I guess we'll get into the Earth Wisdom Oracle. Oh, I need another coffee too, but we still got more reads to do, so... Bassist just left, can't send him to the store. Cats, they don't even have opposable thumbs, so I guess, you know... I guess that's not a choice. Hold on. I just feel like I'm supposed to shuffle again, so I'm not gonna argue. Yeah, see, so yeah, this is again about the inner child and, you know, keeping your energy positive. You know, the more you nurture the inner child, and the more, you know, you bring your vibration up, you keep that energy positive, and, you know, keep the intentions and the faith and stuff like that. Like, focus on, like, your joy. One of the things I did personally was, like, reflect back to, you know, how happy I was as a kid, you know, and then that's when I realized that, you know, the whole concept of the inner child and stuff. And, you know, it's not my job to explain that to anybody. I'm just here to give you some life advice and read some cards for you. And I'm gonna pull a good tarot. I really do hate shuffling these, but I'm getting used to it. So this is the Queen of Air that popped out, so I wasn't expecting that, so we're just gonna run with that. Just gotta find my little handy manual here somewhere. Alright, hold on. This book right here, yeah, you should have told me, but it's fine. I knew it was around here somewhere. But I honestly feel like this is, like, even when I got stuck for the book, I just got this message that there's, like, there's somebody's grandma or like a mother in some cases. Could have been like even a sister, anything. Like I feel this is definitely a feminine energy that is passed on, though, that is, you know, kind of with you and protecting you, like guiding you and stuff. I personally know that like my Aunt Sharon, she's one of my gods, so I mean that's the thing, like energy can change forms but you can't destroy it. So even people that we lose in our life, they're, you know, they might be gone in the 3D, but they're still with us in spirit. Setting healthy boundaries, strong self-esteem, calculated and shrewd decisions, clear communication, well-organized, and wordsmith. I have clarity of purpose. My intentions are in the alignment with my understanding. There's always a strategy in the game called life. Can I let go of false truths and be rigorously honest with myself and others? So I feel for some, this message really resonates with me. That can I let go of false truths and be rigorously honest with myself. Like I feel for some, it's like, you know, this is like, especially surrounding like the inner child thing. Like I know this is a message for somebody, so I'm just going to deliver it. That there was like, it's like a lot of us went through the same thing. You know, shit going down in our childhood, and it's like, it gives us a sense belief, like there's like false truths kind of thing. And like when you really do the work and are honest with yourself of what's important, and you know, understanding that just because of the things that went down in our past or whatever, you know, it's not the way that it, you know, it's like how we build this false sense of beliefs. It's like you have to be honest with yourself with what you want for your life, because, you know, even though there's a lot of things in our lives that like essentially affected us before, you know, that's why we're here. So I mean, you know, you just got to sort through the falsities, you know, like it doesn't matter what it is. Like if that's not in alignment with you, then if that's not part of your value system or your morality, or, you know, it goes against your own integrity, then, you know, it's something that it's a false belief. You know, like there's all kinds of false beliefs, and I mean, like I could ramble on forever, but we got to get to the other readings, Libras. So, you know, that's what I got for you today. Peace and love, y'all, and we'll check you in on the 6th. Peace.